You heard from the Urban League's James Clark in Alyssa's story. The governor is handing his organization money to combat this crime crisis.
News 4's Chris Negus live for us in downtown tonight, covering that angle of the story. Chris?
Claire, that's right. Now, the governor says there are a number of issues driving this violent crime. We've heard that from politicians before, but the governor emphasized the pandemic could be making it worse. So I asked him about that.
This is truly a team effort.
Surrounded by victims of violent crime, the governor awarded a $1 million federal grant to the Urban League, money that will be used for community outreach efforts to de-escalate conflicts.
If we cannot get a truce between the two adversaries, we will have to relocate one of them.
By relocate, James Clark means move them out of town. He said this woman's son was relocated to Austin, Texas to avoid becoming a victim. Everyone in the room agreed the problem is getting worse.
Kids are getting shot in the streets. Kids.
The governor also acknowledged the current environment and the problem facing everyone from the city to the suburbs.
Regardless whether it's a pandemic out there or this virus is out there, this violent crime keeps escalating every day. And probably, actually, just what we're dealing with everything else probably is escalating violent crime.
According to Johns Hopkins University, Missouri is in the bottom 10 when it comes to testing residents, but its positivity rate is more than double the national average. Why does Missouri continue to have so many problems with COVID?
I don't think Missouri is any more different than a lot of other states. Matter of fact, I think we're 17th in the United States of how we're handling with COVID-19. And I think the positive rate's going up simply because we're addressing the issue.
The governor also said a big spike in new cases involves younger Missouri residents.
The positivity rate's going up. A lot of it's driven by that 18 to 24-year-old bracket.
So you're putting that on the 18 to 24-year-olds? I mean, are they the ones to blame for spreading this around the state of Missouri?
Everybody's got to quit looking for somebody to blame. It's a virus. You know, blame the virus if you want to blame it. But, you know, blaming me, blaming 18 to 24-year-olds, blaming government. This is a virus that we have to figure out answers to, and every day we're figuring it out, and it changes every day. It changes in our school system, it changes in the workforce.
Well, last summer, as crime was reaching historic highs here in St. Louis, multiple lawmakers pled with the governor to call for a special session. At the time, he did not. Now we're in an election year. Some lawmakers say the governor is making this an issue, that he is tough on crime. So I reached out to the governor's opponent in the governor's race, State Auditor Nicole Galloway, to ask about this crime coronavirus tie-in the governor is making. She writes, "We are seeing a rise in cases in Missouri because of the governor's failure to take the steps necessary to contain the virus. The governor has no plan and no vision to address this crisis, and it's not clear he even cares. But I will tell you, the people that were alongside the governor today, the ones that are affected by crime, do believe the governor cares. They were thankful that he was there. They say that $1 million award from the federal government is a step in the right direction. They want crime addressed in the city of St. Louis, and they want it addressed right now." Reporting live downtown, Chris Negus,